then the next one is zygomatic process. Basically, the program is divided into 2 different classes. It's a criminal justice class where they talk about a lot of the social studies aspect. They talk about the crime, the law portion, and the developing warrants and taking trials to court and the court process and things like that. And then they have forensic science where they do the criminal investigation, where they collect evidence and they analyze evidence and things like that. So the difference between this program and like your typical science and social studies class is that these kids will go on a lot of field trips. They go get their fingerprints done, they go to the airport and look at the TSA stuff, and they do all sorts of different things that are in the field of criminal justice or criminal science. So they get exposure, they get a ton of exposure to different types of career paths and things like that.
Forensic science is basically you're studying human bones and what happens and like how people die and like what causes their death. You study different types of bones, maybe how they were murdered from, if it was a gunshot or if it was a stab wound, anything like that.
Bones can tell you like the gender, the race of a person, their height, how old they were when they died. It's really intriguing.
Here you're actually getting different parts of the body to look at or different stuff like that. You're looking at actual crime scene photos of reality and you're getting real life stories about what happens, and it's different from other classes because it's more hands-on and you actually get to learn more.
It might be for kids that are 4 years college bound, 2-year college bound, maybe workforce bound. It's really for all different demographics of kids, which is great because you get a great mix in the class and you get a lot of kids that are interested in a lot of different aspects.
No,
okay.
just that.
Well, I had my caliper on the outside of the object that I was measuring.
All through school, starting in elementary school through middle school, you always hear the kids say, why do I have to learn this? Where are we ever going to use this? Why do we need this? Well, now that they found a field that they're interested in, such as criminal justice, we actually take them out and let them practice all these things that they ask questions about throughout their careers in school, middle school, high school.
So each one of these marks is 2. So if it's right around here, then we're getting a 26-pound pull.
Today's lesson was on accident reconstruction. Basically, they're using math skills, physics, science skills to put together an accident that has already occurred. In this case, what they did is they measured skid marks that were laid down by a police vehicle and would determine how fast the vehicle was going at the point of impact. As a parent, it works because you don't want to spend thousands of dollars on tuition for a subject that the kids think they want to take, and then they get into it and they decide they don't like it. I actually have one son that is a police officer, and when he was in Mohonasen, he never had this opportunity. When he was away at college, he called me up and said, how come we never had this when I was there? And he actually was doing things in college his 3rd year that the kids were doing here in 11th